On this episode of Dry Hop Beers, we use a goofy voice to discuss what is dry hopping. No, we're not going to use that voice. Let's not do it. Dry hopping, what is it? Dry hopping is when you add hops to a beer to impart aromas. This is not adding hops to the beer when you're making the wort. It's added after that when the beer is in the colder stages of being produced. So this will impart aromas to the beer and not so much bitterness or flavor. Wet hopping beer. Wet hopping beer is when you take these little hops here and add them to the beer the day they have been picked. Which means you can dry hop with wet hops. You can wet hop dry hops? Wet hop with dry hops? You can add wet hops by dry hopping them. You can dry hop wet hops. And that will also just impart aromas to the beer. That's what dry hopping does. Dry hopping imparts aromas that you can do with wet hops. If you're drinking a beer and it has an awesome hoppy aroma, it was probably dry hopped. That's all you need to know. When it comes to dry hopping, wet hopping just deals with the process of picking those hops and adding them to the beer the day they've been picked. That's wet hopping, and that's dry hopping, which really, they're kind of almost not related. I need to make two different videos. I really need to separate these videos. But you can also add those little hops to the boil, which will impart bitterness and flavor. I hope that you learned something, because I had a very difficult time explaining that process, which is actually rather simple. So that's the difference between wet hopped and dry hopped beers. I don't know if what I said made sense. I'm just going to put that out there.